From Newsweek, mysterious riot gear handed out to LA protesters raises questions. Indeed, people spotted bionic shields. These are high-end face masks that people could wear, full face masks akin to helmets, handed out from the back of a pickup truck by two women. There's also reports that a van pulled up distributing shields and masks as well. Who is buying these? Who is building them? This is organized. Mm-hmm. And I think if Donald Trump, if the conservatives, if the right doesn't want to play hardball, we lose. And expect in 5 years and 6 years to be marched into that gulag. And I'm only half kidding. But these people have plans. They have planned for this. They have contingencies. Before Donald Trump won, they were wargaming what they would do if he did win. And they are relying on Donald Trump and the Republicans not going as far as they would need to actually stop this. So what does that mean? If they are spending money on shields and masks to obstruct the federal government, this is sedition. The people voted for a president to remove foreign nationals who have illegally entered this country, and to do so in large numbers. I mean, the Republicans swept everything. If now people are going out and providing resources to combat federal law enforcement, including the National Guard and the Marines, this is sedition, and the DOJ needs to go after any single one of these individuals, especially if they're flying a foreign flag. It is a seditious conspiracy at this point.
Mm-hmm. There's no doubt that everything that's happening in these streets, first of all, Alien Enemies Act is entirely, he absolutely has to be calling that out. There really has to be an effort to deport every one of the illegals that are here. There's no doubt that this looks like a real invasion. I mean, you've got what's going on in Chicago now, what happened in Boston. You look at these pictures and these scenes. Donald Trump has a perfect opportunity to make that argument and to act upon it. And I'm surprised he hasn't done more of that already. But if the weak part of the Trump agenda is Republicans in Congress. Let's just put it that way.
Well, yeah, they've passed they passed the big beautiful bill in the Lake and Riley Act this year, and that's it.
No, not even the big beautiful bill. It's still working.
I mean, the House.
The House did. Yeah, if the Senate does pass it, Trump gets something like $80 billion for immigration enforcement.
Right.
Well, and
which is what we all voted for, really. I mean, that's what it's voted for.
Yeah, listen, Republicans are in Congress are not going to react to this in a way that needs to be acted. Donald Trump does have a lot of the levers to do this, which will make Republicans look much better than they deserve. You're not going to see action in Congress enough on this, I don't think.
I think there's some interesting things that are happening. Thomas Massie and Rand Paul, very, very popular, not so much now, because they are both of the opinion we don't want deficit spending. So therefore, Trump can't get his bill, and we need to change the bill to give, hey, let's fund ICE and deportations, but not by spending on all these things. And people are pissed because we have very little time to enact these deportations before Democrats try and muster up power in the House. And then if we don't handle these deportations, the census will kick in, and that's going to shift illicitly power towards Democrats because they give themselves extra congressional seats and electoral college votes. The Republicans have to do this right now. They have to start deporting people. Otherwise, it's over. So 2030 is the date of the census. It doesn't matter if these individuals may have been popular. I still like, Massie and Paul, but I'm right now saying pass Trump's big, beautiful bill. Get it done because we don't have that much time.
No, we don't have a lot of time.
No, we don't have time. Actually, just you think about this legislatively, it absolutely has to get done. I'm all for the fight that Ron Johnson and Rand and them are trying to have to get something on the edges. But one of the most amazing things about this bill is the permanency of these tax cuts. I mean, think about this. That's an amazingly positive thing. You will have, for the first time since I went to Capitol Hill in 2010, no opportunity for politicians to scream and yell about, oh my gosh, they're about to stop and recreating the tax code. Now they have to actually vote to raise taxes. Well, so yes, I think that's one of the big reasons to pass.
You know who's at fault for all this right now? Who takes all the blame?
Who?
Any guesses?
I know.
Say it.
I know who you
say it. Say it. That's right.
Ronald Reagan.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
signed
For
the amnesty in
immigration,
1986.
absolutely.
Oh, the
And
amnesty, yeah.
This is what is believed to have turned California from a strong Republican state into a permanent blue state. And everything we're seeing now is an offshoot of the theft of political power through illegal immigration, is an offshoot of Reagan saying, we're going to let 3 million people enter our electoral system and their children. And it was a mistake, and they shouldn't have done it.
Yeah, they shouldn't have done it. And in fact, go ahead.
What we're seeing now is American citizens allegiant to Mexico flying Mexican flags and saying, you can't deport me, I'm American.
Yeah.
They hate this country. They're on the streets right now. All these videos are popping up. There's you know what? I'm going to pull up a video. You make your point. I'm going to pull this video up.
I will make my point. During the Biden administration, you had DHS Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas as one of the many who was saying that what was needed was an amnesty for all of the people that had been let in. He actively spoke out against deportation, saying that they don't make any sense, that it was not a reasonable policy to deport even one person, because he said there was too much manpower involved and all of this other stuff, and there were too many connections to the country at that point. And this guy is the same guy that from the press briefing room in March 2021 said, we're not saying don't come, we're saying don't come now, let us get our immigration thing sorted out. And then they spent the entire 4 years creating semi-legal ways to get more and more people into the country. And so that now you had Alexandra Ocasio-Cortez, LaMonica McIver at this point, Chuck Schumer, all of the rest of them saying that we need these people in the country to do low-wage jobs because Americans won't do them. So they want them to do unregulated work for low pay, and then they want to give them mass amnesty and create pathways to citizenship.
Let me show you the fruits of Ronald Reagan.
This is our city, and this was Mexico. You can't kick us out of the land that was ours. Donald Trump!
You
Fascism!
have got to be kidding me.
Have you not seen this lady?
I see pictures, I see stills.
What's the windblower for?
Just for the fucking tear gas to blow it back at those motherfuckers. If you have a fucking blower, bring it up! Push them back! We will not do 1992 again with your fucking tanks! I was 12 then! I'm 44 now! I will die for my fucking kids! And all of these young people are here are
They're
my
not your
fucking
kids. They're not
because
your
I'm an LA
kids.
native mom!
I bet she's
These
a
are my
public
fucking
school
children
teacher.
You're fighting! You! Major
look at
best!
the mess
If you
of
can
a
hear
human
me,
that is.
expect me to send your office
Major
on Monday
best.
for
Public
attacking
school
my
teacher.
children!
I'm putting
You
money
could say
on
something
that.
to Donald Trump right now. What would he say?
Donald Trump, you can suck my left nut, you can get out of my f***ing drawer. You're just mad because Salma Hayek wouldn't give you the time of day, bitch. And because Claudia Sheinbaum make you look like a f***ing loser.
So here's a woman, allegiant to Mexico, praising the Mexican president, denouncing the American president. The leaf blower is intended to act as a weapon, the purpose being to blow tear gas at police. She is screaming, "This is Mexico. It's our land." This is an invasion.
This is
Now hold on. Here's the question for you guys. If she's from LA and she was born there and she's a citizen, what do we do?
I don't think you do anything, really. I mean, what can you do?
So because of Ronald Reagan,
Yeah.
we have millions of people in this country who hate this country,
No recourse.
are allegiant to a foreign nation, but have legal protected status as citizens.
Keep in mind, Barack Obama has a better record on immigration than Ronald Reagan
He sure
because of that
does,
86
yeah.
bill.
Yeah.
And there's no doubt about it. It created an invasion. It also set the paradigm for how this is getting much worse. Now, as to what you
So
do
did
with
the Flores Agreement. I mean, the Flores Agreement, that's a disaster, too.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But the whole paradigm of expanding immigration began from that effort. And listen, I don't know what you do with this woman, but there's no doubt you have to go after the people that are pro-Mexico. I think this is insurrection. I think we need to say that it is, and it's sedition. That needs to be acted upon. So on the basis of citizenship status, no, but you have to aggressively stop this stuff. It's going to destroy us.
The other
I
thing,
mean,
too,
don't
about,
take
like,
right now it calls into question U.S. sovereignty.
Yes,
there
it
are
really
people
does.
that are
And
actually
that's been happening for a while.
the behaviors that they're taking, like that they're engaging in, they call into question whether the federal government actually has the authority to do things like enforce the laws passed by Congress. This is simple. Donald Trump has got to move in. He's got to do, honestly, the plans that I've heard are perfectly fine. Have the military go in to defend
The
the
military is
ICE
there to
operations
support, yes.
and defend the federal agents that are acting to enforce the law. So the military won't even interact with the people if the people don't attack the ICE agents that are doing their job. Let them go in there and do their job. There will be deportations. There will be people that get rounded up. It's, you may not like it, but that's the way that it's going to be. And the military is there to set security, and that's fine, right? But the federal government has the authority to do all this stuff.
Thanks for checking out this clip from Timcast IRL. Make sure to watch the show live Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Subscribe to this channel, and we will see you all there.